Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So this one actually came from a recommendation. A colleague of mine picked it up a little while ago and had a lot to say about it, good and bad. That was enough to get me curious. So today, we're getting into all of it. But before that, don't forget to check this exclusive discount for it. You can find the link in both the video description and the top comment below. Now let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details. So, this portable monitor has been sitting on my desk for a while, and I wanted to tell you what it's really like to use day to day. First off, the picture quality is solid for the price. I've got this hooked up to a MacBook Pro and the quality is on par with the MVP screen in everyday work and browsing, which is pretty rare these days. It shipped with the cables I needed for my PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, and the MacBook, and I didn't run into any connection hiccups. The refresh is 60 Hz, which means motion isn't super snappy, but for casual use, it feels perfectly fine. There's no backlight bleeding in the corners, which is a big deal when you're flipping between bright white pages and darker scenes. Where it isn't perfect starts to show up when you try to dial in the settings. The little knob that controls the on-screen menu feels a bit cheap, like it could be easy to crack if you're twisting it hard. I've seen older models with buttons at the bottom which might feel sturdier, but I get why they went with a cleaner front. It's a trade-off depending on how you plan to use it. Here's a Mac-specific update you'll want to know. There was a hiccup after a recent Mac update when using USB-C to USB-C to drive this monitor. The fix most people land on is to power the monitor with its own power brick and keep the MacBook open with its charger plugged in. Sometimes you need to wake the laptop after it's slept, and then you can unplug the monitor from the power brick and run it off the USB-C connection alone. If you want to use the laptop closed, you'll want a tool like amphetamine to keep external displays alive. It's not the slickest setup, but it does the job once you know the steps. The lack of touch is noticeable, especially with the Dragon Touch branding, so that's a small disappointment, and it isn't exactly a gaming beast. 60 Hz and a slower response time mean it's not the place to chase high frame rates. Still, for work, streaming, or casual gaming on a Switch or PS4, it does the job. Brightness above about 70% is much more manageable when it's plugged in, which is worth noting if you're on the go with limited power options. The stand magnet is weaker than I'd like, so the magnetic attachment to the fold-out cover feels a little flimsy. It does have a VESA mount and a sturdy metal backplate, which is nice if you're mounting it somewhere though. I don't have much use for that on a portable setup. In use, it's light thin and easy to throw into a backpack, but you can feel it isn't built like a tank. If all you need is a decent portable panel for work, travel, or casual media, this is a solid option at a fair price. It won't replace a proper gaming monitor, but it's a reliable second screen that gets the job done without breaking the bank.
That's all for now. If you found this useful, hit like and subscribe. Let's talk in the comments. See you in the next video.